community news today. In Little Rock, Batesville's Lyon College and Energy Services Company, Entegrity held a Flip the Switch event to celebrate a solar panel array that will help power the Lyon College campus. We have Dr. Melissa Taverner, president of Lyon College, here with us, as well as Parker Higgs with Entegrity. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for having us.
Y'all had an exciting day. You quite literally flipped the switch, is that right?
Quite literally, we flipped a very, very big green switch.
Yes. Very large, yeah. Just symbolic, though.
Yes.
So tell us about this partnership. What does this mean for the future of Lyon College?
The partnership was entered into about 2 years ago. We started conversations about sustainability and how we could be good stewards of what we have and how we can be good stewards not just for now but for the future. And so finding a way to have sustainable energy availability for the campus was our objective. And so we started working with Entegrity, and this is part of a two-pronged approach. The solar panel array was the last thing to happen. The first thing happened about 1.5 years ago when we replaced all of our light fixtures with energy-efficient LEDs. And obviously this fits into our sustainability initiatives, but it also has very real cost savings for the campus, which is good for everyone.
And I know that sustainability topic is just a huge topic in society right now. And so do you have any estimate on what that sustainability, that savings will look like?
Yeah, I can jump in if you like. So financially, it's going to be about $2.5 million in savings over the term. Yeah, so just imagine what they can do with that towards education and just the experience of life in higher education. From a sustainability kind of greenhouse gas perspective, I mean, it's equivalent to removing about 400 cars off the road every year, or powering 200 homes. So it's significant.
I mean, that's a large project.
Yeah.
It is, and it's taken a while, but we've been very deliberate, and we've been very fortunate. We've had good partners to help us through it.
And patient.
Yes, we're all better at patience now.
That's right.
Absolutely. And Entegrity, you're with here in Little Rock, and then of course you're up in Batesville. You've got roughly an 1.5 hour difference between the two. How does that work?
Yeah, well, I've made the trip to Batesville many times. It's a great city, honestly. We've worked with the school district and other entities there. You know, the solar array is actually here in Little Rock, so just east of the airport. And so whether it be in-person meetings or now with virtual meetings, we can talk anytime we want to, really. But it's just been gradual work one way or the other over the past 2 years to get to this physical turning on of the array on the summer solstice.
It is the summer solstice at 3:50 today.
Yeah, name a better day.
I know, it's like we planned it.
Yeah. No. That's why we waited.
Yeah,
absolutely. And can you explain how the solar array works?
Sure. So our array actually tracks the sun through the day, so it starts pointing to the east and follows the sun all the way through the west through the day. It generates energy there. And then goes through some equipment to get it to where it can be sent to the utility grid. And then honestly, so our array is out here in Little Rock. That energy is going to facilities, the airport, other things that are there in Little Rock. But Lyon is getting the credit for producing that because now the utility doesn't need to produce that energy or buy that energy from somewhere else. So yeah, just every day, you know, as long as it's a sunny day, it's going to produce energy and send it out onto the grid.
And what example does this set for sustainability efforts?
I think it doesn't necessarily have to, sustainability efforts don't always need to be of this scale. You can start small. You can start small with effective recycling programs, being careful about how you use resources, and eventually move up to something like buying into a solar array to help offset your energy costs. Those types of things are small things, but it's the sum of all the small things that really does begin to make a difference, not just for our campus, but, you know, for our environment in general.
Yeah, I love that.
And you can add to that as well if you want.
Sure, I mean, she mentions recycling. I mean, that's honestly, that was kind of my gateway into sustainability. I remember as a young kid being taught about recycling and having that realization of, oh, we just bury our trash in the ground. It doesn't just disappear. We just bury it in the ground. And so that always kind of stuck out to me and eventually led me to what kind of career can I have within sustainability. It's those small things you can do at home or you can do with your business. And for whatever impact you have, it all matters. It all adds up.
Our faculty and students at Lyon College independent of all of this, they've begun a sustainability initiative of their own. And so they are looking for ways to be good stewards on campus as well. So this all fits together very nicely.
And is there anything else you'd like to add on the partnership or on just the futuristic idea of this?
We're not done. We already started conversations today about maybe what we could, how we could add some arrays on the Batesville campus. We have 2 new campuses in and around Little Rock for our professional schools. That's an opportunity as well. So we don't know what that's going to look like, but the conversations have already started because this success right now is a first stepping stone. We're looking for more.
And if I could add just real quick, I mean, you talk about the future ability here. Actually, because of the change in Arkansas law, projects like this aren't going to happen anymore. Come September, the policy is going to change. The economics of these projects are going to flip, and you're just not going to see this. So, you know, if you're passionate about this at all, you know, reach out to your state legislator. They're open-minded. There's opportunity to bring this back so that these projects, so that these savings and these impacts through our colleges and our schools can still happen.
Well, thank you both so much for joining us.